Hello everyone, and for I guess the last time tonight, welcome to the sportiest stream. Man, it's interesting to be live so many times and to immediately go to a break, but we're back. And again, I mentioned we got one really interesting series coming up in OS Champs Finals here for the Tier 3 Crew Battle system, which is introduced just this season in Season 3. Interesting to think that we're going to get to see one of the finals for one of these divisions, and yeah, Crew Battles are always interesting. We're going to see this one we'll have in store, as it is going to be Galactic Gaming taking on Team Pyro, and actually you will recognize Galactic Gaming. We've seen a good amount of this team in the past, actually. You can recognize a good amount of these players. Most recognizable of these, though, is probably the one that's most recently been here, is Coop, RL, Coop in the team. We've seen Phantom, he was on that whole Galactic team as well. Well, obviously been still playing in tournaments, and now they're here. Interesting to be in the championship, especially for Crew Battles format, which is again a very interesting format. I'll take you through what the Crew Battles format does here, as again we'll hopefully get this thing going. We actually have to make sure we get the lobby info for these teams, or else I'm going to be late for that. Nobody likes it when I'm late, so we quickly get the info for them. Be good to go, but again, it's going to be Galactic Gaming, Team Pyro, Team Galactic before. Get info. Teams here. Again, the last time we saw them was when they played Evolve Exodia. The Blackline Challengers losers round 2. I don't believe they won that series. Again, this team has a history of not winning a lot on the stream, which, sorry to say that, but yeah, they do have a history of not having the best results, so I don't know why they booked me for these finals, but they did. Maybe we'll see them get a win. They are the favorites in this, so they do have that on their side. Usually in the matches they have on the stream, they are not the favorites. I remember back in Blackline, they definitely weren't the favorites. A lot of the matches they played on the stream, which he added more. Up very soon. Here between Galactic and Phantom and Pyro, sorry. Again, recognize Coop and Phantom, they've been on that team for a while. Winterlift is also the Orgunner and their coach, and then Ruska, I think, has been on the stream before. I don't remember what Shake team exactly, might have been Eternity. I think I recognize Ruska been on the stream in the past for Eternity. We'll have to about that as for action. There's a lot of scary players here. Well, they can do. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do advanced search, because there's a chance I may have seen these guys before. Let me find out. Don't know, but again, definitely say Ruska has been on the stream in the past. And I think it was for Eternity. Could be very wrong, but yeah, I recognize the name of Ruska, that's for sure. See them back on the stream again. Again, they're going up against Pyro, which is Jayton, Bladet, and Page, and Galactic Gaming, and another player on that team that we don't recognize, Korgski. I don't recognize as much, but well, again, guys are just going to be joining in very soon. And what's interesting about the series is that these teams have played each other in the regular season, but it was back in week 1. It was a 3-0 sweep for Galactic. They're the number 1 team coming out of this league. Pyro number 2. And Pyro only had 1 loss. That came to Galactic. Galactic only had 1 loss. That came in, I think, week 2. Yeah, week 2 against a team called Das Boys. Up the season as that 4th seed. We didn't do much in the playoffs. As take a look here again, that Das Boys team lost to Jetstream in a forfeit. We actually have Team Not Found, which is another team I recognize. Making it to the semifinals. They lost to Pyro in a game 7. For Galactic, though, they took down Jetstream very easily. Yeah, and Galactic was able to kind of cruise their way to the finals. Pyro, not so much. Interesting about the format here, again, is that the fact that it is a Crew Battles format. Every odd numbered game will be a best of 3, but the games in between will be 2s and 1s matches. After game 1, the loser of game 1 will choose for game 2. Choose either 2s or 1s, and Whatever isn't chosen will also be the game mode for Game 4. Then in Game 6, whoever loses Game 5 will get to choose the game mode they want. So, be interesting. It could be a long one. It could also be really short. That's the thing about this format that I know of, is that we've had it on the stream a ton. This is not a new format on the stream, that's for sure. Definitely, you would see it in a tournament like LOS, who are actually going to be bringing this back next season, so we could be seeing a good amount of crew battles in the future for LOS champs. Get info, get things sorted out and ready. Be quite a series between Galactic Gaming and Team Pyro. Again, I'm excited to see what will happen. I'm excited to get the series started. Again, I'm really antsy to do it, but I'll wait just a little bit, just so that we can get some info from these teams on when they've joined. This will be exciting series, that's for sure. I'm excited to see what will happen. And also be in, at least I know, I think at least Galactic might be the next season as well, so we could be seeing these guys a good amount. Yeah, they will be. They'll be known actually as Galactic Cosmos, with a roster very similar to this one. That'll be quite the series. Now again, we're just getting ready for that. So this will be a best of 7, if you guys don't already know. All playoff matches in LOS are best 7, especially the grand finals. And this will determine a champion. So someone's gonna win, someone's gonna lose, and someone's gonna be crowned as the best team in Tier 3. Again, it's gonna really put pressure on those matches that aren't 3v3 matches. It's gonna put a lot of pressure on just every match, because the thing about the battle format is that it changes all the time. So you have to be able to get yourself into that format and play really well at every single moment. Other formats, 3s, 2s, 1s. You feel like you have those buffer games, but you can always come back and you can always adapt. And in this game mode, especially not in those 1s and 2s matches, because you may not get to see that game mode again. Seriously, it may only be one game. You have to play well with what you have. Really interesting format to watch, because again, rarely is it ever in a tournament like this. It's always interesting to see Blue Battles format will work. Is gonna be, we're gonna have a ton of 3v matches. They're still the most important matches of the series, though. If you win all your 3v matches, you will be the best crew battle team in the league. It's interesting to think about, but it's because it is kind of the most popular, game mode in LOS champs, and it's also the most popular game mode in competitive Rocket League 3v3s. It works here is definitely interesting one for that as well. Exciting matchup, that's for sure. And we're just waiting on these teams. As soon as they're in, as soon as they're good to go, well, things underway. Now, just waiting, as there they are. Just, as soon as I talk about, us waiting for them, they'd be in any moment. Let's get this series going. It's gonna start with a 3v3. Here in this, again, best of 7. This is the grand finals, so it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be hype, and it's gonna be big. Have I mentioned it's gonna be exciting? It is. It's the grand finals of LOS champs, crew battles, Galactic Gaming, Team Pyro, a best of 7 to determine a winner, and in a crew battles format, it always starts with 3v3s. Galactic Gaming in the blue, Team Pyro in the orange, and the last time these two teams met, Galactic Gaming won in a sweep, but that was week 1. That was a long time ago. That was at the start of the season. Since then, Team Pyro have not lost, and Galactic Gaming only dropped a single series in a Game 5, so these teams, rightfully so, are the best in their division. Galactic Gaming, with a 4-1 win against Yola Flight to get to this point. And they had that auto bind to the semifinals. It was a win there with relative ease. On the other side, Team Pyro They go to Game 7 against the 125 Team Not Found. And that was a game that was very tough for them, and yet they're able to get here as well, just the same way, but it was not so easy as it was for Galactic. So one of the reasons being that second seed could be a little bit tougher in a format like this. For now, Galactic are the ones putting on pressure. Pyro gonna break their way through, but it's really good at holding the midfield here, and Pyro does seem a bit flat-footed to start things off. Can't let that kind of take control of them. I mean, it is the Grand Finals after all, so there's definitely a good amount of stressors on these guys, but not how you want to start things if you're feeling good. As a shot to the back wall, that one saved away. Fruska looking the midfield, Rage. Gotta be careful because Fruska's gonna try to drop it. Bladat will clear it away. Coop, follow up. Corgi off to the back wall. Fruska drops down and in. And Galactic Gaming, all their work will not go in vain. It's a great start for them. As Corgi off the back wall, right down for Fruska. And again, this relative ease of Galactic to work well with each other, definitely helping them out. As game 1, the 1-0 lead is Galactic, but may not hold that lead for long. I would definitely look at the answer, but they may have overcommitted. Bladat will get back, and it's fortunately wide for him to get that clear. Corgi, Fruska. Patron will save as Corgi waiting back. Coop a bit slow to respond though, and one of the issues with near side rotations is that it is tough to react to the play in front of you. Now Fruska awkward, but Corgi will clear. Bladat almost missed that one. He was waiting in the midfield, but didn't expect that kind of power. They get just enough on it though. Pyro will keep their offense as a result. Fruska is bumped. Rage to shoot it. Coop will have the block though. And Galactic Gaming again just really calm right now to start off this series. This is a really good sign for them when they're not really feeling pressure in what would be, the most important series of the season. As Coop off to the corner, bouncing ball. Cleared across, Fruska with the save. Jetron saved by Fruska. Bladat. Coop blocks it. Rage. Corgi's gotta be careful. Rage is right behind him and Jetron's in front. Team Pyro mixing in some bumps, mixing in some very high push-up challenges to see if they can get Galactic Gaming to fall, with a bad rotation, but that hasn't happened as Coop will get a beat there on Jetron. Bladat off the sidewall. It does feel like a matter of time before Pyro finds something that will work for them. A flip reset to Rage. Double grip from Galactic, but it will be sent away, and Fruska will clear this one. Galactic with some space to breathe. Pyro have to now restart from their defensive half. Get that offense again. Won't be so easy, but that dunk goes to Jetron. Coop. It's another save from him. It's Fruska who's stuck panicking in that midfield. Galactic, again, have not really been able to hold real possession, real control, ever since that first few minutes, ever since that first goal went in. Been Pyro who have been able to really take control of this game as Bladat. Another chance, Coop across. Rage able to put it on as Corgi will clear it. Galactic Gaming just want to maybe hold for time at this point. I mean, this game 1 has not gone the way they've wanted to in every respect of what they've wanted. As now Pyro trying to move up, but Bladat will be bumped and the ball is still in Galactic's hands. Coop 50 with Rage. Fruska gets over Jetron to the back wall. Bladat will have it, but Pyro, this is not where they want to be. They need to be upfield. They need to get themselves opportunities. Galactic Gaming are not ones who are going to try to push so heavily at that, though. I expect Pyro to get at least 1 or 2 more shots to end off this game, as Coop may have just given him an opportunity. Fruska, low boost, just enough on it, but there's a demo Bladat across. Corgi on the back wall to read it. Again, Galactic Gaming, their defense not holding up as well as maybe they'd like to say. Only 1 goal, they're holding that lead well, but not a lead they want to keep forever. As 30 seconds, they want a second goal just to maybe make themselves feel a little bit better. As Bladat will clear Jetron. In the midfield, Fruska. Coop. Send it away. A Galactic just taking their time, starting to win some of these late challenges as Team Pyro's getting more and more desperate here for game 1. Corgi off the back wall. Bladat gets past 2. Now just a one-on-one to take it, but he won't get the dribble. And Galactic Gaming with a 1-0 game 1. It was very tense. Only 1 goal went in. It was that drop-down shot from Fruska. But that is game 1 for Galactic. Team Pyro will have to now make the choice for game 2, as they've already made it. They're going to go for 2v2s. And that is the more common option that teams like to go with. Are 2v2 games. Pyro, again, they're going to send some people out, and it should be a lot more high scoring than that 3v3 matchup. It's going to be Bladat and Ray taking on Coop and Corgi. 2v2 action. A game that could maybe add even more hope for this already strong Galactic Gaming team, especially since they weren't able to really get a lot of it at the end of game 1. Being able to really rely on getting a little bit more to work for them on offense, as Corgi trying to clear it away. Now it gets past Rage. Off the back wall, Bladat. We'll have it as a demo. Should open up some space. Coop won't challenge. Again, a great use of that physicality here from Team Pyro, especially in 2v2s. That visual gameplay can really open up a ton of the field. And these teams are both feeling still a little bit measured in their approaches. They're not trying to take any major risks. I don't think it's that surprising with, you know, circumstances we're in, with this being the grand finals. Here, there. Corgi pops it up. The sidewall, second touch. He was, I don't know, maybe look for a shot there, but he still got the beat. My goodness, Corgi. That is some incredible resiliency and some incredible pace just to keep up with it. And you think after a double tap like that, you would have no issue to challenge, and Rage definitely thought so, but Corgi will make it tough. One goal up for Galactic Gaming. Team Pyro needs to find something here, and they get it from Rage right off the kickoff. It was an awkward 50. The ball went straight up to the ceiling. Neither player really jumped all that early for it. And it was Rage who didn't peel away, who took that chance, and it will work for him. Tied up at 1. And some good, you know, back and forth gameplay from both these sides, but I continue to prove that they can have it as Coop. Rage, missed there. Corgi, beat by Bladat. Corgi. Ooh, that's not a very good touch to sidewall. It's given right to Bladat, but great challenge there, and it does seem to strike me that Corgi seems to be striking me as that 1v1 player. Wouldn't be surprised if he's the player that plays in the 1v1 later. And a lot of times this 2v2 match reveals who's going to be in that 1v1, because they're going to have one. It is a best of 7 after all. See who these teams decide to take that, because we'll be in game 4. That could potentially be a huge matchup in this series. I don't want to think go to game 4 where a team might be leading 3-0 or 2-1, and that match can really determine match point or even potentially our champion, although sweeps aren't common at this format. Sorry, they aren't common in this format in situations like this, in playoff brackets when the pressure is on. Gotta be really consistent at this point. Bladat has the flick. He's got that one easily. And Koopa has been sitting back a lot this game. Not a big fan of people who sit back that far, who give up that kind of space. Well, he's put himself in for 2s. He isn't playing like a blue player. He needs to be more aggressive. He needs to be more confident with Corgi. That kind of positioning might be fine with Freeze, but it won't work with 2v2s. Only got one player, you know, there with you. You have to be able to fill in where they cannot. Coop, well, he's done well to sit back and play good defense. Sits back a bit too far at times, and that's when Team Pyro can fully take advantage, as Bladat has the dribble. Be one more for Bladat, double tap, not in there. Interesting play. I think he wanted the flip reset, but he couldn't get it. A chance to try to get a quick shot on. Bladat's missed, and Corgi will tuck it in. Galactic Gaming tied up, and I said Coop needs to take more Coop needs to take chances. Corgi, though, can just do it on his own. A great double tap, catches Pyro on that mistake. With this game continuing on, it's still not super high scoring. It is, you know, Galactic Gaming who still hold themselves at a very high position as Coop. Shoot there. Now Rage, Corgi, Bladat's got to be careful. Both players from Pyro in an awkward position, but it is Rage who gets the block. Corgi, no boost. Rage, he could just shoot this one, but Coop will get there. The Galactic have that trust in each other. At least Corgi does. And his teammate as... Here comes dribble from Bladat. Coop. 50 with Rage. The player of Rage, to say, not the actual emotion. as Galactic Gaming still keeping the offense. A shot from Coop will be kept away. Pyro again, they've done well to really keep them in this one. I mean, 2v2 was the right format, at least right now it's been the right format for them to take, because it's definitely been one where they definitely feel, you know, at even with Galactic. That makes sense, I guess, for a grand final when you have the two best teams in the league playing against each other. Galactic may have a slight advantage at times, and maybe in 3v3s especially, but in 2s, I feel like Team Pyro, maybe with a little bit more space, can really let their kind of creativity flow. Galactic may be a little more flat-footed, but to say that Galactic haven't been strong, Corgi definitely been the player to keep them in this one, as now looking in front for himself. Bladat will get there with a free flip. Corgi's still just trying to be an absolute nuisance here to Bladat, as Coop with a block. Bladat puts it in front of the net, but Corgi will be there. Galactic Gaming relying on Corgi to really keep themselves in a good position. As Pyro, pull from Bladat, missed it there. Coop, quick shot, saved by Rage. Corgi, he's missed the shot though, and it's a chance for Pyro. 2v1, Rage waiting, Bladat. Oh, but what a challenge from Corgi, who's gone from behind again. Multiple times this game, he's not been afraid to challenge, even with the attackers in front of him. That is, again, just, you know, great awareness from Corgi, who, again, is striking me as that 1v1 level player in this Galactic Gaming team. As Coop, waiting. Down the field, miss from Rage, but it does go straight to Bladat. Corgi, the Coop, 9 seconds left, and, I mean, both these teams want one more chance. There's definitely the time for it. As Coop, we got past Corgi. It's awkward. It's going to 0 seconds, and it will go in. It's Bladat to take game 2. A bad touch from Coop, where the nerves got to him there. And I mean, it was a great idea to pass to Corgi, but he has to make it easier for him. We're going into the 3v3 with both these teams tied at 1-1. As a mistake from Coop, who just doesn't strike me as a 2v2 player from his performance, gave the opening that Pyro needed. Series will continue. 3v3 is up next. Again, teams can win just off of these 3v3 games alone. In the 3v3 action, still have more coming to you. And again, in this best of 7, it is quite even, which makes sense for a grand finals. So we're going to see who can take series advantage here. Galactic Gaming won the last 3v3, but it was only by a scoreline of 1-0. And, well, they haven't looked like the most confident team out there. They need to maybe get them set back in, especially with Fruska adding himself back in again for the 3v3 matchup as Tetron. Flick, Coop trying to get the block. Corgi. Oh, the dribble. Can get close is Corgi. Coop. Off the sidewall. That one's sent back. As Rage keeps trying to get the beat. Fruska just doesn't have it! And that's gonna fall in for Team Pyro. Not even 30 seconds in, and again, just some awkward positioning from Galactic, who maybe Fruska just didn't see it. He wasn't in the right position, that's for sure. That's gonna go in as a raid from Blue Sabres. Welcome in, Blue. How you doing? Hello as well, Milkat. Nice to see you guys. Hopefully your stream was fun. You've joined in time for an LOS Champs Grand Finals. Galactic Gaming taking on Team Pyro in a Groovy True battle. Game 1 was a 1-0 game for Galactic. Then Game 2, Pyro took at 0 seconds in a 2v2. Now in Game 3, we're back to 3v3s. And it's now an even matchup with 4:24 on the clock. Again, seems to have those advantages in the 3v3. Their team definitely is built more for 3s than it is like Pyro, which seems to be built more for this kind of for 2v2s and 1v1s. A miss from Bladat, and some real strange whiffs this game. But Galactic Gaming won't complain. That one will give them the lead. That free flip, I mean, it's well made. That free flip from from Corgi, but it wasn't meant to really be all that threatening to Pyro. Surprised that they do miss that. Continuing on, it's some early goals from Galactic Gaming. Fruska with the clear. Demo on Rage. Now Jetron. Corgi sent to the back wall. Bouncer, miss from Rage. Corgi, 50 with Bladat. Team Pyro, look for the offense. That's a great pass! Oh, that was open! And Bladat, oh, he'll wish he had a second chance. That should have been a tie game. Pyro expertly found each other in a great position on field. Bladat sneaking behind that back line. He needs to score those. That final shot didn't go in. For Galactic, again, it feels like it's a bit of fortune that really favors them in these 3v3s. But they're making things work. They're trying to, continue what they can do because they know 3v3s is what they're probably the strongest at. So I have again Korga, who has shown that he can be a 1v1 player as well. So again, we're gonna have ones next game in this crew battle format, and again we'll see who the teams play. But for now, Gaming Team Pyro. Thinking about this 3v3 game, it's only a 1-goal difference. And Galactic, they'd like a couple more. They know what it's like to hold a 1-goal lead. They don't like it, that's for sure. It was painful last game at Unix, and there are times where you think Pyro could have scored in that game 1. Galactic game want to make sure they prevent any of that from happening again. Grand finals like this where pressure definitely take hold of players, make them play worse. As that's Corgi. I played carefully off the back wall. Rage though, shot on, saved by Coop. Galactic game again, struggling just to get themselves upfield and really get some consistent offense going. Defense may hold them in, but their offense itself definitely needs to show up. The same goes for Pyro. All these teams, again, you can tell that maybe the pressure forcing them to sit back a little further, but the offense may be coming through for Uska, and that is one that could have been on target, but he hits it off the post, and will be Team Pyro, who can now move downfield with Bladat. 50 with Corgi. As Rage, Coop, off his back wall. Gatron to Bladat. Bruska with the clear. Galactic Gaming holding on. It's another one of those 1-goal leads that Team Pyro just cannot seem to end. As Gatron mixed the offense in with Bladat, but again, Pyro just are not getting through this Galactic Game team who isn't making any mistakes at this point, reading the play in front of them. A demo should leave things open. Jetron, the Bladat, and that's another miss opportunity. This one wasn't open like the one before, but for Bladat, but I do think that, and for Pyro, they're not going to get too many more chances like that in this game. They need to make them count as Corgi will clear. Galactic Gaming will get some boost for to refill their tanks. Question is, how defensive are they going to play? I don't think they're going to play all that defensive, though. I think they want a goal. They want a multi-goal lead to really keep things in a nice position for them. They can't total back on defense. We know that Pyro can definitely score on them. Definitely have the capabilities to do so. Galactic Gaming have to play carefully here to not let Pyro get in any opportunities for free. Scoring here with the pinch clear. Wasting out time. Heading down to the final 30 seconds here of game 3. And again, Galactic Gaming have, I mean, before the series I even said, this is a team that's definitely going to be strongest at 3v3s. Fortunately for them, that's the game mode that gets played the most in this crew battle format. Any one loss in a 3v3 game means that they'll have to win at least one 2v2 or 1v1 in this series. While they'd love to do that, they don't want to have it where they have to catch up to Team Pyro. They'd love to be in the driver's seat. As now the back wall looking just to let the time tick down. They've got to just let this ball hit the ground. Rage bumped up to the ceiling. Touch to the net. Oh, and it's hit the goal line. It's hit the goal line. That would have been the game-tying goal. Instead, Team Pyro, they miss it by millimeters. And we're going to the 1v1 with Galactic Gaming leading by one game. And my goodness, that was definitely a little stressful for them. Against another game, Galactic Gaming somehow survive. And they aren't getting more shots from Pyro, that's for sure. Especially not in the second half of these games, but they are holding them. Defense of Galactic Gaming has what's kept them in this series, really. And it's really given them this lead. Is now going to the 1v1s. We'll see who these teams play. It might be the only 1v1 game of this series, so players need to make the most of it. This is going to be Corgi playing against Rage. 1v1. Again, Corgi, definitely, I already recognize Corgi as that 1v1 player, but Rage coming in as well. He has played in that 2v2. Not surprising that it's the 1v1 player playing in all those games for them. how this goes, and it might be the most stressful 1v1 of these players' careers in a while, but well, we'll see how they do. Sometimes these can be a bit one-sided, but in the grand finals, I have to think it won't be. This Corgi with that early start. Start! I can't speak. It's late. Corgi will get goal 1. 13 seconds in. Back to gaming. Well, off to a good start once again, but again, this could be a great game for them. It will get them match point. It will give them an opportunity to have 3 chances at winning the series and winning the tournament with it. But it is going to be a tough game to win, and might be the only time we see ones at all this series. As Corgi. Challenge on Rage. He's got the dribble. Getting it close is Corgi, but the backflip won't work. Rage not going to play dumb to it. Corgi's got basically no boost. He's still pushing up, and again, it's like like a 1v1 player to play that confidently as Rage. Oh, taking the dribble, looking to go below him. Corgi jumped early, cut off the angle. Rage, who definitely is what I consider a pretty methodical player in his own right. Just trying to play things calmly, but Corgi trying to maybe play a little bit more panicky, a little more sporadically. Gotta just get this one around him. Corgi, can he get the pinch? He can. He's set himself up for the open net, and he'll let this one roll its way into the net. Corgi's got a second goal as he just completely outplays Rage from the sidewall. From that position, it's so tough to really get good goals, get good options. But Corgi does it there. The 2-0 lead now for Galactic. Again, Corgi showing up as that 1v1 player. And he showed us in that 2v2 how well he can conduct things on his own, and now this team Pyro here in this 1v1, he's doing it too, as now maybe the dribble fake from Corgi. Pinch off the crossbar, he's got the second shot. And again, he is definitely taking full control here over Rage, as now Sai get another solo effort. And where he does, he just outplays Rage with a really smart option that just wasn't one that you think about. Pinch off that crossbar, he gets the next touch. And it's now 3 straight goals here for Corgi in this game as Rage looking for the slow kickoff, and he's got him beat. It's open for Rage. Just needs to put it in, but he doesn't put a good shot on. Follow-up will work, though. Rage almost missed that opportunity. And he did well to, change things up. It was the kickoff, and he doesn't pay attention to the kickoff, obviously. I was first of the game, and this 1v1. It will be Rage to do it. Seen Rage really heat up in the 1v1. It was Corgi who got that early start, but here comes Rage looking to try to find a counter, but Corgi is just playing splendidly well as a 1v1 player. Definitely looks like a stronger 1v1 player at the moment. Now a close effort, Musty to the fake will let Rage block it. Just gonna see if he can force Rage to use his boost. We'll take it away. Another effort, and so many of these air plays from Corgi, but he does well to not outplay himself with them, although he did just do it there. He flip reset just a little too strong, but he will get back. And he's gonna actually own goal. Oh dear! That's gonna go in Corgi's net. He did well to recover. He didn't make the touch here as he flipped into this one. And ultimately, it will go in his own net. And Corgi will, well, he got back in time. Again, he's done well in these little plays to not overcome it with them. Hasn't been able to score as cleanly as he'd like to off of them as Rage. Again, a player that you can really just be playing lightly against as... I don't know what happened there for Corgi. Rage has an open backfield to work with. Just needs to make something of it, but Corgi take that chance away. Rage. Sidewall, Corgi with boost. Rage needs to make something of this one. The dribble. Gonna keep it high, but Corgi takes his time. Now he's actually got a chance to just shoot this one. And Rage, will he get back? He will, but shooting has definitely stopped for Corgi. Needs to get it back online, or else, at some point, Rage will find a goal against him. And so often, Corgi just wants to go for these aerial attacks. I want to see him take it more grounded, take things a little more simply, maybe trying to mix in something new. I think he can do a really strong ground-based attack. Now, if we're trying to, try to outplay Rage and just, pure mechanics, pure skill of what he can do in the air. Rage, again, hasn't been too fooled as now Corgi's trying to outpace him. 50, but it's Rage who'll get the boost and get the ball control with it. Corgi all in on this challenge. I recognized it from the start. He was not going to let go. Rage staying close. Corgi, he's not done well to pick up boost. He will get it back quick enough for that one. And now it's his turn to make an attack. Rage with a challenge, but Corgi recognized it quickly. On the field, Rage. Oh, he actually has gone for the ball, and it's gonna be Corgi who is there for it. 50% shooting accuracy for Corgi this game so far. Rage there just want to hit it back to his own corner, take it up for control, maybe let it bounce for a dribble. He just didn't hit it hard enough, and it's Corgi who is right there on top of him. And any mistake Rage makes, Corgi seems to know how to counter them. Now a kickoff to Rage, but this touch will only just be a giveaway straight to Corgi. Now dribble, and what a dunk from Rage. He almost was able to make it 3 goals for him on that one. But Corgi, again, just playing the 1v1 so well. And again, he needs to do those ground games. I'm surprised he hasn't done more ground-based attacks. That has worked for him so incredibly well. Just look at the delay on that shot. He forces Rage to jump there. Rage with no other option but to give up what he was trying to cover on that net. It's Corgi who will react to it, put it to the back post, and put it in. Well, that's heading into this final 60 seconds. There's still a chance for Rage to come back, but this game has not been so kind to him. Look at the open net. Should put that one in. He will. Again, there's still time here for Rage to make that comeback happen. Corgi can't be celebratory just yet. Rage making sure to put the pressure on. Corgi, you know, a little further back. Another kickoff win for Rage. What did he do? He's got the dribble. Maybe could have just shot there, but instead he'll go for the flick. But Corgi would recognize that, and he's going to make sure he breaks. Try to put in a 6th one here. Oh, a double tap from Corgi. Why not add a little extra flair to it? That kind of felt unnecessary, but I mean, Corgi's not going to be having an issue. Great shot. He puts it in, and it's, well, a 3-goal lead once again. Corgi just showing up as that better 1v1 player, and Galactic Gaming, this will give them match point. I mean, they'll only have to win 1 game more to be champions here. Team Pyro, they are really hoping here, and maybe there's still hoping with Rage, because there is less than 30 seconds, but he only needs 2 goals. And Corgi caught on a challenge, but Corgi maybe getting a bit overzealous. Let's try to end this thing with 1 or 2 more challenges. Really want to see him take more time. Let the play kind of draw out a little bit more, see what Rage will do on the offense. Make some saves to it as a fake challenge from Rage. He will get the ball from that fake kickoff. Gotta score on this challenge, and Corgi, well, he's gonna try to deny it as another double tap attempt for him. This time, again, he's smart not to commit to it. Instead, just go back as Rage with a hook shot that is wide of the net. He will pinch it out as Rage trying to keep it close. He's jumped out of the way though, and still just desperate to get anything to work for him, but Corgi making sure that that time will tick away here for Rage, and that the game will end. Galactic Gaming will be on match point. 1 game away from being the Crew Battle champions. Galactic Gaming in a very good position that, again, a 1v1 will put a lot less pressure on their 3v3s. They need is 1 game win to get them that championship. So close, but it's not over just yet. We're going back to 3v3s, and every single 3v3 has been one where Pyro just seems just out of reach. Wouldn't be too surprised if see this one potentially go in Pyro's way. One was not easy for them. But what also sucks about this game loss for Pyro is that if they were to win next game, Galactic Gaming would choose Game 6. Reminder, loser Game 5, choose the game mode for Game 6, meaning Galactic Gaming has a huge advantage in whatever they play in Game 6. But they do. And we're going right back to the action, into the 3v3. Again, Galactic, this has been where they've really been playing their best, especially on defense. But not a lot more they have to do, and gotta win this game if they want the championship. Or at least they don't have to win, but they definitely would like to. Be a nice thing to end this thing in only 5 games. They prove that you are the better team here. They swept Pyro in week 1 when they last met each other. It might honestly make quick work of Pyro again, as Galactic Gaming just need a few goals and, again, some stand-up defense like they've shown before. This championship will be theirs, but it's Jatron to shoot! And another great save from Coop, who's been waiting in the backfield for those chances. He really hasn't missed any of them. A couple saves, and he really does use the momentum of the ball in his favor, shooting it off the back wall, letting the power carry through. Jatron. A dribble. Untouched. Coop will clear it away. Rage doesn't have it. It's a big miss in the backfield. And it's Corgi who will find the open goal. Galactic Gaming in the lead here in Game 5. Reminder, if they win, this is the end of the series and the championship will be theirs. A miss like that from Rage really isn't going to make things easy for Pyro. They've now got to come back. They were able to come back from this 1-goal deficit, at least for the start of Game 3. They weren't able to win Game 3, though, as a second goal from Galactic Gaming proved to be too much for Pyro to handle. Pyro definitely can score in these 3v3s. Gotta be able to make it happen on offense. Galactic Gaming aren't going to make it easy, that's for sure. They haven't ever made it easy for them. He just shot. Coop. It was getting bumps there, but he was able to keep it out. As now, that follow-up. High. Ruska. Take control. It's Coop in the net. He's jumped out awkwardly, and that's going to bounce off the crossbar and in. Blaudots will answer back. Coop, again, it's just an awkward position. He wasn't prepared. He, again, was getting bumps continuously. But didn't get it to the ball as quickly as he wanted to. Or as comfortably as he wanted to, either. Team Pyro, who will score off of it. Response to Team Pyro. As a big miss there. Blaudots. Back wall. Second! He's got it! No hesitation from Blaudot, his second of the game. The first time it's Pyro who are leading in a 3v3 game. Galactic Gaming have fallen apart a little bit with those back wall reads. They've not been so fast to them. But there's still 3.5 minutes left. All Galactic Gaming need to do is just kind of compose themselves. Get ready for what would be, again, a potential 2-goal, run for them. As Faruska got past Rage. Pyro. Another time to play defense, but they double commit there, and it's Corgi who will go for the back wall. Second touch, he's hit it wide. Faruska won't have it, but Coop! Oh, and he missed. He hit it right into Rage. That one really should have been a goal for Galactic. Especially for Coop there, who, sure, great save from Rage, but he had a lot more options on the goal that he probably should have gone for. That would have been surefire. That would have surely put the game at a tied score line. Instead, he shot it straight at that defender in Rage. Team Pyro will be so thankful that doesn't somehow go in Galactic's favor, as it probably could have. As Corgi. Demo on Blaudots. Rage waiting back, but Fruska will look for the challenge. Rage gets over him. Oop. Go to it. Across the field. Rage. Second touch, but he does give it to Blaudots. Look to try to play this upfield as Corgi. Off the ceiling. Flip resets. Past the Coop. Galactic Gaming not finding their space. As Fruska. That one hit off Jatron. Coop now with the demo. He didn't go for the ball though, and it'd be easy for Blaudots to clear. Flip reset. Has it, but won't use it. Team Pyro will just have to make another chance as Jatron get past Fruska, but Fruska might get past his own team. As double come in front, Coop will keep it out. Blaudots. Pyro just want to waste time, maybe get that 2-goal lead that Galactic Gaming have never been able to get in any of these 3v3 matches. Galactic again fighting from behind, and so often the last half of the game these teams kind of fall apart on offense. As a challenge there from Fruska will go in Galactic's way. Up to the corner. It's Coop. It's the midfield. It's Rage who will send it out. Fruska. Gatron. Coop. Not a great touch. It's open for Blada, but he won't get the initial play, and he's also hit it wide. Maybe a follow-up from Rage, but Coop will send it away, and Jatron's the only one back. He's got to play good defense, but he's missed it. It's open. Oh, and Coop missed the net. Now Corgi. A full tanker boost to work with. Off to the back wall. Second touch. Gonna center it for Coop. And Pyro are waiting. As Faruska. Coop. A miss there in front. Blada dunked by Faruska. Galactic Gaming holding the offense here. But they need to score. It's Coop. To the back wall. Bladat beaten by Corgi. Laying in front, but nobody there. Faruska was waiting back. And Corgi was getting boost. Now Corgi. Up. Coop. Well, 2 touches. He gave that chance away, though, because if he left out, I think Fruska could have potentially jumped up forward. He's been pretty good at shooting from that distance and from that position. Instead, maybe just 1 touch too many. Hurts Galactic Gaming's chances on offense as Coop. Look at that second touch. Rage. Sends it away as Fruska. Galactic Gaming starting to push a lot more heavily. It's actually working for them decently well, but haven't been able to get really any offense because of it. And again, these final half of the game, nobody's really been able to step up in threes. But here comes Coop, looking for one more chance. It's bouncing in front for Corgi off the back wall. Coop needs to challenge. He won't get to it, though. And Team Pyro will keep their chances alive, but it will be Galactic Gaming's choice what game mode we're going into in Game 6. They won the 1v1. The 2v2 was only a 1-goal difference, so they have options here. They put the pressure on Corgi again, or they go to 2s. They're using 1s. I'm not surprised. It's the game mode they won earlier, meaning now the pressure's on Corgi to win the series for them. That has to not be a great feeling, but Galactic Game, I'm not surprised. I would have chosen that game. I think that's the game mode they've been better at. I would have chosen that game mode if I was on their team as well. Corgi has definitely been that better 1v1 player, that's for sure. See how he performs here. He's back in the field against Rage. Again, Corgi was the better 1v1 player last time. That was in Game 4. Now in Game 6. Corgi could win the series for his team. But it's not going to be easy. A lot that he has to do, and he's have to do it well as already looking for a solo chance. Maybe the bump on Rage! Oh, he's hit the post, though. That would have been a great goal 1. Instead, he's hit his shot wide. Was a bump attempt that did succeed. It's going to be one that won't result in a goal for Corgi. Now he's chasing after Rage. He's trying to edge the corner. Bumps out anyways. Rage staying close. Corgi moving back, getting that mid boost. Rage's chance to flick it, but it's not very strong, and Corgi will keep it away, and he's actually done really well to get himself up for this one. He's got to dribble it down the field using all he has, but he doesn't have enough. And it should be Rage to score. Corgi has overcommitted, and that is where Corgi gets a bit overzealous. I want to see him try to slow things down for himself. I feel like Corgi, I mean, his playstyle once isn't the one that I think would actually work against Rage. I think he should keep it grounded, he should keep it, you know, relatively defensive, not take too many risks. He is actually, I would consider him the better 1v1 player, even if he plays a bit more defensively. Instead, he's given up that first goal to Rage, who happily take the lead. Now he's just got to hold it. It's easier said than done with Corgi and how Corgi can play. Rage, the dribble, can't take it there now. Has it in front. Corgi has to wait. Rage, I did the backflip flick. Corgi was able to stop it. He doesn't get that second touch, though. And using all his boost on these defensive challenges. There's now Rage. 1 touch. Corgi with another one. Amount of defense. At some point, Rage would probably find the way to unlock Corgi's playstyle. And Corgi able to stop it. He's got a boost. The boost is again. Rage looking for maybe one more. He's again been bumped, and he's not going to get the boost either. Racing back with nothing is Rage. Corgi looking to take advantage. Flip reset. Rage actually in a really good position to block it, though, as he went straight for the back wall. Again, Corgi, I want to see him ground play this stuff. You saw last game what he can do on the ground. It's still really impressive. Why is it he hasn't gone for it more? Because it could work for him as Rage. Oh, he almost tripped on his backfield trying to get that ball and misdirect Corgi out to the other side. Now in front, Corgi, another flip reset, but this one he's got, and oh, another one that's just gone wide of the net. High-flying solo chances. He can't seem to score them, and he's got to be careful where he challenges, because that is an overcommit. And again, Corgi getting caught pushing up too high. Pressure's getting to him here, because even with Rage having this dual lead, I still feel like Corgi's the better player. He just hasn't been making the most of his offense. Chances he just needs to find more high-percentage plays. Pyro starting to gather momentum in this series. Corgi needs to start scoring soon as that shot on, but saved by Rage. A chance for Corgi. One in the air. This one's going to be a bump. He's got it. Rage has got the block anyways. Another air drill bump play where he gets the bump, but it still doesn't work from some of the factory. Just didn't have enough power on Rage. It was too close to it. Again, Rage with some impressive defense. He's kept Corgi to 0 goals on 7 shots. We're just trying to find something, maybe a double tap. He hasn't got that either. Now he's been tripped by Rage, and this should be goal 3. And again, Corgi using all his boost for these offensive chances, and he's got to change up this offense. It hasn't worked for him. And I don't know why. He's continued to try it. It has worked at times, but he hasn't been able to score. I want to see him make adjustments, make some changes. As we can see, no goals yet this game. He's 3 minutes in. And if he wants to take this serious for his team, he's got to make some changes. Rage is simply just waiting for the overcommits. And, well, Corgi's playstyle is one that will have overcommits at some point as that shot cannot in. Corgi, he cannot score on this one. A far cry from what we saw in the 1-1 earlier where he was scoring very often on his plays. Now another overcommits. And again, it's Rage who has no issue challenging Corgi because he knows that Corgi can't get back. I struggle to see why Corgi hasn't made adjustments. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. And for Corgi, he is definitely playing with Insanity. Same thing over and over again, and it hasn't changed any bit about what is happening in this game. What a result from Rage would be if he could take down Corgi in a 1v1, a guy who definitely looks way better than him in that 1v1 earlier. And move back. Rage. Challenge Corgi. He's pushed up again too high. It's again and again Corgi is getting cuts where he's really shouldn't be challenging. Again here, he just took too long to decide if he was going to go for it or not. Gave a huge opening for Rage, and Rage is going to be very thankful. He doesn't mind scoring those. He'll take as many goals as he can get, and really just force Team Pyro to go in with as much momentum as possible into Game 7. So at this point, I feel like Game 7 is all but confirmed. Don't believe me? Rage has almost put in a 6th one. It's Corgi. And going for the air, it's the same as usual, and again, it's the same result. Rage has no issue blocking. In fact, he almost got a goal from that as well. Corgi playing without real care for caution. Has cost him here, because Rage is playing with a little more caution. He's playing with he's playing a lot further back. You can see he is waiting for Corgi to make those all too aggressive plays, as Corgi needs to get these challenges, just can't get it though, and time will run out for him. 30 seconds left, but unless Corgi can get some real quick goals, and he has no chance in this one, and we're going to be going into Game 7. A huge result for Rage and for Team Pyro after going down 3-1. Going to go back to 3v3s. Anybody's, game, anybody's series to take. Grand Finals could fall down to one match. It'll be again Galactic Gaming, Team Pyro. They've both taken games off each other in the 3v3 department. But we'll see if Pyro can make that 3-game comeback happen. Again, a huge result from Rage, shutting out Corgi in this 1v1. Corgi simply just didn't adjust his playstyle, didn't make any adjustments, went for too many all-in aggressive solo plays. Recover as well either, and that was a bad performance from him in the 1v1s, and it means now Galactic Gaming have to rely on this final 3v3. They had a huge advantage choosing what they had for Game 6. Obviously that choice was not the right one. Now going into the final game of the season for these teams. This determines the championship. This determines who will take first place. Game again have had a long streak on the stream of not being able to get wins. Don't want it to continue here. And they're gonna look for those wins as hard as they can as Fruska. By Jatron. Crossed by Coop. And Pyro. Have that momentum, and really I think what Galactic Gaming needs, they need a goal just to shut down Team Pyro's hopes. Momentum really is going to be, it could really carry Team Pyro through this Game 7, unless there is an update as well. As Fruska, a flick. Wait for his chance, but Rage will be there. Corgi here's it away. Zetron in front. Coop will clear it out. Corgi will it take this one? Not the dribble. Gets over one. Coop looking for the redirect. Jetron will take it away. And Corgi's better be careful. He almost overcommitted on a 3v3 matchup. Chances. It won't be there for Pyro, but a miss from Corgi. Maybe this one there. Bladat to shoot it. Oh, he's gone wide, high instead. Maybe a pass in front. And Jatron actually had that on target. It was kept out by a last-ditch touch by Corgi. Galactic Gaming sitting in their backfield. Let's see if chances will present themselves, but Pyro not giving them a single look. Corgi trying to find the clear. Bladat over him. Has an extra flip. Gets the dunk on Faruska. Galactic waiting again for that ball to go away as now a roll off the ceiling. Faruska, dunk on Jetron! In front for Coop! This one's going! Rage will keep it out from the back post. Galactic Gaming found the chance. It came very quickly as well. It was Rage who was right in the right position at the right time. Team Pyro, again, positioning has really improved at this point in the series for them, especially in this Game 7. It's just been the right place to counter Galactic. As a team bump, Faruska runs into Corgi. Punch to the back corner. Some miscommunication from Galactic. Almost cost them nearly. They'll just instead find a field and look for the communication there, but Corgi to Coop won't connect. Halfway through this Game 7, this final game, and nobody's been able to score. Bladat, though, might get it double! And it's stopped by Corgi. Bladat saved as well. Will be cleared as, I apologize, it was Rager at that second chance, but it was still kept out. Incredible defense here. It is Team Pyro. We have gotten the better chances so far this game, but without a goal, doesn't matter. Anything can change this tied game. Any shot can do it. Any player can make that happen. Find out who it is as Jetron to Corgi. Now maybe a second touch. Redirected by Coop. Off to the midfield for Rage. Second, and that one, he had a great follow for it, but he just couldn't put it on the net. Again, another chance that goes to the wayside here for Pyro. As Faruska has this one off the back wall. Corgi left with 12 though, and he won't be able to challenge, but that touch is so heavy he won't have to challenge. We'll just go wide on its own. Corgi, now with a little more boost. Find that clear, but Bladat. Second touch, Faruska did jump. Coop will be in the backfield though, and he's gotta be careful because that end is straight to an opponent. Finch will be sent down the field. 50. Bladat on. Coop, block. And again, Team Pyro trying to squeeze in on that Galactic Gaming back line. Waiting for the chance. Trying to play patiently. Galactic Gaming, though, I mean, they've got their own patience. They just want a shot. They want a chance on net. They've been playing so much defense. Haven't been able to really get it. Only one major opportunity for Galactic so far, and that one was turned away. Great save from Team Pyro as Faruska. Off the sidewall, it's Rage, who almost put it on. It was Galactic Gaming who almost got caught out as Coop. Was maybe playing a bit on autopilot there, not recognizing where Rage was. Again, still no goal as both these teams just trying to find who can really get it in. At this point, it feels like it's golden goal territory. 30 seconds left. I think whoever scores next will be the one to win it. As Jatron. Get away. Here's Rage. Corgi. Oh, he got bumped out, but it won't matter. It's not on as a double commit there from Pyro. Offense still working as Bladat gets past Faruska. That's in front. Coop will use everything he has just to keep it out of the net. As now Rage. Corgi. Galactic Gaming. Maybe just want to let this one hit the ground for Zevo. And they will. Overtime for Game 7. One goal will determine who is the champion here in the Crew Battle Finals. Pyro has been that stronger, more aggressive team this game. Without a goal, it's anybody who can take it. And we've seen Galactic Gaming hold and get these 1-0 close wins. We saw it in Game 1, in fact, at the very start of this series. All they need is just one shot to go in their favor. But it may not happen. Rage couldn't get that one. As Coop, the flick, right to Bladat. It's over for Uska, but it's not in. Team Pyro, every single chance, chipping away at Galactic Gaming and their boost totals. But it's got in! There it is! Dratron will end it! And Team Pyro are champions! It was one chance, one shot, one beat on Corgi, and Team Pyro, who've been controlling the offense so far this game, will finally find success in overtime. They are the Crew Battle champions. It was a 3-1 series lead for Galactic Gaming, but Pyro came back and brought some incredible aggression. They'll be first. Galactic Gaming will have to play as second. What an end to the season. Team Pyro taking it to Game 7. Another Game 7 win in the playoffs. And what a series. 4-3. That one was intense. Patron and Team Pyro with the win. One goal in Game 7, that's all it takes. Again, these games were really decided by quite small margins, and yet, well, we found our champion here. Team Pyro, who will take it? Pyro will win. Galactic Gaming, unfortunately for Coop, his series of losses on the stream will only continue for him. This guy has a real bad curse on the stream. He just cannot win for whatever reason. But for Team Pyro, they'll be happy. That's a first place finish. Congratulations to them. Again, impressive, to say the least, what they were able to accomplish. Again, what a night has been. What a series has been. All the way to Game 7. Congratulations, Team Pyro, with the winners. Thank you, Ty Scully, for the follow. Welcome, Spotty. Thank you for joining the Spotty stream. As again, thank you all so much for joining. And again, congratulations to Team Pyro for the win. As Finesse Misa. I can't pronounce the follow. Thank you so much. And again, thank you all so much for joining us, Spotty stream. Thank you all so much for watching tonight. And congratulations again to Team Pyro on their LOS Champs victory. We'll see you all again on another day for more from the Spotty stream.